If you listen closely, you can hear it. The whisper of tires on cracked asphalt, the hum of a distant engine, the wind lifting dust. This is Route 66, the Mother Road, stitched across a wide country like a promise. The car rolls under a sky that won't end, the horizon breathing. Lines flicker past like pages in an old diary. Each one a name, a face, a moment. Out here, time follows the road's rhythm. You don't rush toward a destination. You drift into it, like a song finding its chorus. Keep your eyes on the fading stripe, the wheels steady, and listen. The road is telling you a story about leaving and returning, about mercy and change, about how moving forward makes us new. Let the engine settle. The day loosens its grip. Shadows stretch across the sand. This is where it starts, on a road that remembers and forgives. Night wakes street by street, one neon heartbeat at a time. Diner, motel, cafe. Colors glide across chrome and easy smiles. Inside, a jukebox turns like a small planet, spinning songs everyone somehow knows. A couple leans over a milkshake, two straws, one grin. A waitress balances plates like a dancer, coffee refilling hope without asking. Doors thump, laughter drifts to the lot. Across the road, a vacancy sign blinks slow and steady, an invitation and a lullaby. Engines idle, radios murmur. Someone taps the hood in rhythm. The light makes everything kinder. Stories trade hands like postcards. You won't believe this. Try that pie. Take the cut through by the river. The road waits without impatience, knowing people need moments like these. Warm light, soft voices, and a promise that tomorrow will keep shining. Morning lifts the desert like a fragile page. In Amboy, Roy's Cafe stands watchful. Its sign weathered but proud, a stubborn lighthouse in a sea of sand. Wind carries grit across the empty lot, skittering like quiet applause. You can almost hear cups clink, forks touch plates, a jukebox sigh. Then Glenrio, the street split by a state line, the pass parked on both sides. Motels look back with tired eyes. Paint curls, glass is a puzzle no one solves. A door hangs half sure of itself. A mailbox waits for letters that stopped arriving long ago. Step lightly. The floor remembers footsteps. The counter remembers names. Silence here is not empty. It's full of what was said, what was promised, what was almost true. Even the shadows are careful. The towns are paused, not gone, holding their breath as if the next traveler could still turn the lights on. A station wagon yawns awake in a bright driveway. Suitcases stack on the roof like stitched dreams. A father checks the tires. A mother unfolds the map. A child guards the camera like treasure. West feels like a direction you can trust. Windows down, radio warm, the air sweet with gasoline and summer. The road lifts, and everyone rises with it. Postcards, soda bottles, paper sacks of fries, souvenirs of ordinary joy. At a pull-off, the horizon opens like a door. Someone laughs without meaning to. Polaroids bloom into proof. Yes, we were here, together, under this exact sky. Back on the highway, sunstripes ribbon the dashboard. The car becomes a lantern in the late light, carrying voices, carrying quiet. No one says it aloud, but everyone knows. This is what forever feels like. Miles that forgive, miles that listen, miles that take a family and hand it back closer than before. The language of the road is kindness spoken plain. A mechanic wipes his hands and calls you friend. An attendant leans in, clears the windshield, and the future looks clearer. In the diner, pie arrives like good news, coffee warm and steady, steam curling like a small blessing. Directions and blessings trade hands. Watch for deer at night. Take the water road. Tell them Doris sent you. The register rings. Your change is hope folded into your palm. Outside, a kid counts license plates like constellations, inventing stories for every state. The air smells of oil, onions, and rain that may not come but might. Under the awning, shade feels like mercy. Time loosens its grip, and people remember how to be gentle. You wave, roll back to the highway, and in the mirror the owner still waves, proof the road is long but never lonely. He tips his cap. Safe travels, friend. Change arrives softly, then all at once. Interstates draw a quicker line, and the current shifts away. Old stations shudder. Menus gather a thin film of quiet. Neon flutters, then sleeps. Parking lots crack. Weeds write their green handwriting through the gray. A sugar jar waits half full. A stool sits at a tender angle, as if someone meant to return and never did. This ending is not loud. It is dusk, taking its time, folding over the roofs like breath. Stand in the middle of the street, and you can feel the old pulse, faint but faithful, threading through the air. A sign creaks. A door tests its hinge. A paper cup skates across the asphalt and spins to rest. Time isn't cruel here, only thorough. Yet color clings in the corners. The bell above the door still remembers how to ring. Some places close their eyes and keep their hearts open, saving a steady space for whatever hope decides to come back. Not every town goes quiet. In Seligman, devotion does what miracles pretend to do. A barber pole spins again, promising more than haircuts. A diner sign learns to glow like sunrise. People arrive hungry for burgers, sure, but also for belonging. Locals tell the lore like caretakers of the flame. How it was, how it dimmed, how it refused to die. Chrome lines the curb. Cameras blink. Someone feeds a jukebox, and the room nods in unison. This isn't museum air. It's breath. It's paint on wood, hands on history, pride stitched into every letter of route. Walk the street, and the ground feels generous, as if the road rose a little to meet you. Revival is patience practiced daily. Sweeping a stoop, tightening a bolt, smiling at strangers until they stop being strangers. You made it. Welcome back. Stay a while. Leave a little light behind when you go. Evening gathers the day with gentle hands. The car grows small, taillights drifting like slow red stars. The road narrows to a line, then to a thought, then to a feeling you can't quite name. Maybe Route 66 has been a mirror all along, showing us where we've been and asking softly where we're headed next. The sky deepens, the air cools, the hum of the engine fades into heartbeat rhythm. If this journey stirred something in you, subscribe to Hidden America Journeys. We keep roads like this alive, one story at a time. And now it's your turn. Tell me where the mother road touched your life. A diner with pie that tasted like home. A motel under the widest sky. A sign so old it made you feel young again. Share your memory in the comments. We'll read them like postcards from the heart. As long as we remember, the road continues. Past the last marker, past the map's edge, home, and just a little farther still.